Welcome to the same tutorial. Today we are going to learn about the fat digestion of fats. So before we go to start with the class, we have to understand, we have to know about what is fats. Fat is nothing but a oily food. So the food which is made by most of oil is called fats. Like a ghee is a fat rich food, and puri. So this is a very rich, and milk also consists of fat. So I have told you in the previous videos, based on the food nature, it is a digestion process differently. So if you take the carbohydrates, means it is in the powder form. It is very simple digestion system. If you take the proteins, it is some complex. It needs enzymes. But when you come to the fats, it floats on the water. Take one bucket of water or glass of water, pour some oil, 2-3 ml of oil. It floats on the water. It means it never mixes. It never mixes in the water. But by using some enzymes like a bile juice and lipase and bile juice, it makes the emulsification. So by this process only, the fats are being digested. So whole digestion process of the fats based on the emulsification. You have to get idea of the emulsification. What is emulsion means? Which cannot properly mix with the liquids or water is called emulsions. Have you ever got seen the gel tonics? Shake well before use. There is a one hint given: shake well before use. Why the hint given? Because the liquids never mix properly. Into the water. It's called emulsions. So the fats are all emulsions. All fats are emulsions. So let's begin our video or class. So mostly, what is the basic structure of the digestive process? What is the food we taken? It starts in the mouth, begins in the mouth. We have to chew, and the food which is being chewed with our teeth and mixed with the saliva is called bolus. And it comes to the esophagus. And it moves to the stomach. After the stomach, there is a small intestine and large intestine. But before the small intestine, on the way to small intestine, and between the stomach and the small intestine, there is a pancreas and liver. So these are the glands which can release the digestive juice or digestive enzymes, which is useful for the digestion of proteins. I have explained in the previous video, and digestion of fats. So it is a complex process which takes place in the small intestine and stomach. About the proteins, but it is a process very complex which takes place only in the small intestine. So we did not discuss about the mouth and bolus and esophagus and stomach, chyme. So we need to discuss everything. We have to begin with our lesson from the small intestine. Why? Because digestion of fats takes place only in the small intestine. So, but most of the teachers can teach all the process for every digestion process, and it makes it very problematic to understand children. Even though for the competitive exam also, they are getting again confusion. Why? Because they will teach all the process. It is not useful. It is not needed actually. So it is a basic structure completed. Now let's begin the fat digestion. So it begins in the small intestine. Digestion of the fats begins in the small intestine. What is small intestine? Which is the intestine placed after the stomach, on the way to stomach, means after the stomach and before the small intestine, there is a two glands. pancreas and liver. So now begins. Digestion of fats begins. So a pancreas can release the lipase enzyme and liver can enzyme the bile juice. This is two key points. So let's understand with the flow chart. So when food means bolus, we have to call the bolus. Bolus moves from the stomach and comes to the small intestine. On the way to the small intestine, there is two glands, liver and pancreas. So liver releases the bile juice, and so which is already chewed food. The chewed food comes as a fatty globules. Fatty globules means small pieces, not very narrow, some small pieces. So these globules can convert into the small fatty globules by action of the bile juice. Means if it is a fatty globules, this is the fatty globules, the bile juice acts on the fatty globules. It will convert into the small fatty globules. This is the action takes place from the liver, bile juice and small fatty globules. And there is another one gland from the right side. It is a pancreas. It releases the lipase. It is also one digestive enzyme. But which are the small fatty globules? After the bile juice, again lipase starts on this work. Lipase starts on the work and gives again very small particles, like a juice. So now understand the arrow mark here. Which is the bolus? Came from the stomach to the, it is actually chyme. From the mouth, it is a bolus. Actually, it is a food item, but when a food which is chewed by the tooth and the saliva is called bolus, and which is came to the stomach is called chyme. It is the chyme. So now when chyme comes to the small intestine, it is being mixed with the bile juice and converted to the small fatty globules. And when chyme again mixes with the lipase, it converted to the small very nano particles like a juice. So again finally the small intestinal juice has some enzymes. These can convert into the fatty acids or glycerol. So to understand this glycerol, you have to get to understand the glycerol. Means what is glycerin? It is some antiseptic which is used for the mouth infection, which cannot mix with the water, mix with the water. So these fatty acids and glycerols are nutrients of the fats. So these are also in the form of same oil, but they are very nano. They can easily mix with the blood. So what is the final destiny of the nutrients? So yes, we have to mix with the blood stream. We take in some simple food and convert it into the complex, again converting into the simple nutrients. So complex food items converting into the simple nutrients. That is the end of the story in the nutrition. So simple nutrients. So this is the fatty acids and glycerols are the simple nutrients which have to be mixed with the blood stream in the small intestine with the microvilli, like a hair-like structures. In the small intestine, there is a small hair-like structures which is present. It has to be mixed with the blood stream, means flow of the blood. This is the final destiny of the all the nutrients. Maybe carbohydrates, maybe proteins, maybe fats, or any vitamins. It has to be mixed in the bloodstream in the simple nutrients form. So if you take the proteins, it gives the amino acids. They have to mix in the bloodstream. But fats gives the glycerol. It also has to be mixed with the bloodstream. Carbohydrates gives the maltose. It also has to be mixed with the bloodstream. So this is the final destiny of the nutrients. Let's see with the sentence form and let's practice the prepositions.